Hello and welcome back to English Flow Podcast Official. If you're learning English and want to sound more confident in real conversations, today's episode is for you. Have you ever met someone who walked into a room and immediately caught everyone's attention? They didn't speak loudly. They weren't trying to impress anyone, yet people naturally listened to them. What makes someone like that? Is it confidence? Is it personality? Or is it something anyone can learn? The good news is that confidence is not something you're born with. It is a skill, and like any skill, you can improve it with practice. Today, we'll explore simple but powerful communication habits that can help you make a better first impression, start conversations naturally, and feel more comfortable speaking English. Let's begin with something surprising. Many people believe that communication starts when we speak, but in reality, communication starts long before our first word. People notice your posture, your facial expression, and your eye contact within just a few seconds. Before you say hello, they already have a first impression of you. That might sound stressful, but it's actually good news, because small changes can create a big difference. The first habit is simple: smile naturally. Instead of forcing a smile the moment you see someone, take a brief moment to make eye contact, then let your smile appear naturally. A genuine smile makes people feel comfortable and welcomed. The second habit is eye contact. Many English learners avoid eye contact because they feel nervous. Others stare too intensely. The best approach is somewhere in the middle. Look at the person while they're speaking. If you need to look away, do it naturally, then return your attention to them. This shows confidence without making anyone uncomfortable. The third habit is your posture. Imagine a string gently pulling the top of your head upward. Your shoulders relax, your back becomes straighter, and you instantly appear more confident. Good posture doesn't only change how others see you, it also changes how you feel. Now let's talk about something many people struggle with: starting conversations. Most people worry about saying the perfect first sentence. The truth is, there is no perfect opening line. Simple conversations usually begin with simple observations. If you're waiting in a coffee shop, you might say, "It smells amazing in here." If you're attending a class, you could ask, "Have you been here before?" These small comments feel natural because they're connected to the moment. Remember, people don't expect perfect English. They simply enjoy talking to someone who seems friendly and interested. Here's another important tip. Instead of thinking, "How can I impress this person?" ask yourself, "How can I make this person feel comfortable?" That one question changes everything. When you stop trying to impress and start trying to connect, conversations become much easier. Confidence isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about helping other people feel relaxed around you. And once they feel comfortable, you'll start feeling comfortable too. Now that you know how to make a strong first impression, let's continue with the next step: keeping the conversation alive. Many people believe the hardest part is saying hello, but often the real challenge begins after the first minute. You ask, "How are you?" They answer, "I'm good." Then, suddenly, silence. If this has ever happened to you, don't worry. It happens to almost everyone. The secret isn't speaking more. The secret is asking better questions. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with yes or no, ask open-ended questions. For example, instead of saying, "Did you enjoy your weekend?" ask, "What was the best part of your weekend?" Instead of asking, "Do you like traveling?" ask, "What's the most interesting place you've ever visited?" Open questions invite people to tell stories instead of giving one-word answers. And here's something even more important. Listen carefully. Most people don't listen to understand. They listen because they're already thinking about what they will say next. Confident communicators do something different. They become curious. If someone says, "I started learning photography recently," don't quickly change the topic. Ask about it. What made you interested in photography? What do you enjoy taking pictures of? People love talking about things that matter to them. When they feel heard, they naturally enjoy the conversation more. Another helpful habit is remembering small details. Imagine someone tells you they're preparing for an interview. The next time you meet them, simply ask, "How did your interview go?" It's a small question, but it shows that you listened and remembered. That builds trust. Now, let's talk about something that scares many English learners: making mistakes. Here's the truth. Nobody has perfect conversations. Even native speakers forget words, interrupt themselves, or say something awkward. The difference is that they keep talking. They don't let one mistake end the conversation. If you can't remember a word, explain it in another way. If you pronounce something incorrectly, smile and continue. Communication is about sharing ideas, not proving perfection. There's another habit that confident people have. They don't try to be the most interesting person in the room. Instead, they make other people feel interesting. Think about the people you enjoy talking with. They're probably not talking about themselves all the time. They ask questions, they smile, they react naturally. They make you feel comfortable, and that's exactly why people remember them. Let's look at another useful technique. Use people's names naturally during a conversation. If someone introduces themselves as David, you might say, "That's an interesting idea, David," or "It was nice talking with you, David." Using someone's name makes the conversation feel warmer and more personal. Just don't overuse it. Once or twice is usually enough. Now, here's one final piece of advice. Don't be afraid of short moments of silence. Many learners panic the moment a conversation becomes quiet. They immediately start talking about anything, even if it doesn't make sense. But confident communicators know that silence is normal. A few seconds of silence doesn't mean the conversation is failing. Sometimes people are simply thinking. Give them that space, then continue naturally. Finally, remember this. Confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows one conversation at a time. Every time you greet someone, every time you ask a question, every time you speak English, even if you're nervous, you're becoming a better communicator. So don't wait until you feel confident before speaking. Speak first. Confidence follows action. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope this episode helped you improve not only your English, but also your communication skills. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which tip from today's episode will you try first? Write your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this English listening practice, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to English Flow Podcast Official, and share it with another English learner. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next episode.